The United Nations has called for an end to the conflict in South Sudan. The head of the United Nations mission in South Sudan, Hilde Johnson, says the current political crisis in the country can only be solved through negotiations.
Although significantly improved, we have yet to see normal relations between the government of South Sudan and the UN. And not least, we are also far from a sustainable solution for the people seeking protection in the UN compounds.
UNMISS opened its gates to the civilians fleeing conflict to give protection to people under threat. To date, locations in Juba, Bor, Bentiu and Malakal have sheltered up to 85,000 civilians. Johnson denied claims that her mission was taking sides in the conflict, saying they have always been impartial.
Unfortunately, relations between UNMISS and the government have recently gone through its most difficult patch since the start of the mission. However, there are now indications of a desire to turn the corner.
Meanwhile, the heads of the UN Refugee Agency and the World Food Programme have called for urgent action to end the conflict and support the civilians struggling to survive. Over 88,000 South Sudanese have sought refuge in Ethiopia since the conflict erupted in mid-December 2013. The two agency chiefs expressed concern that the numbers could escalate in coming months.
Even if we do everything we can, even if we provide the best possible assistance, this is not the solution. We don't want to see the South Sudanese again for many years remaining in exile in these countries. Peace is an absolute must.
Our challenge here is funding. We don't have enough resources to support the work that is required. So we must double our appeal to the international community for support.
Over 200,000 South Sudanese have sought refuge in neighboring countries. The massive influx is straining the humanitarian response. Carol Oyola, CCTV.